Ladies and gentlemen, she's the host of Attack of the Show, and he's the star of Hot Tub Time Machine. Please welcome Olivia Munn and Clark Duke.
Olivia, Amy Paffrath from E! News. You look stunning tonight. Who are you wearing?
It's vintage. I found it in Kevin's room.
Wow, that's a great taste. And who are you wearing? You look awesome as well.
Oh wow. Look how wet she is. I want to dip my balls in that. Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
En vivo, Gibor presenta El Gigador contra El Nerdo Loco y Internacional Fenómeno. Ataca the Show!
Hey everyone! Welcome to Attack of the Show. I am Olivia Munn, and thank you very much. Kevin is actually growing a mustache for Hawaii, so joining me today is the star of Hot Tub Time Machine, Clark Duke.
Hey everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're coming to you live from a hot tub in Los Angeles.
Yeah, look at that. And we've decided to go with formal wear because when Clark is here, it is high class.
Thank you. It's a special occasion. Ladies first.
May I dip?
Please do.
I asked for a specially flowy dress just for this.
Let's get comfortable. Oh yeah.
It's really nice.
This feels great.
Really good.
This does feel pretty good.
Oh, I just peed a little bit.
That was you?
I just peed.
I thought that was my pee.
A little bit.
I can't tell if it's yours or mine.
No, it's mine.
That was definitely yours.
Coming up on the show today, we'll take a game break with Adam Sessler. He's been playing in a large murder-filled sandbox called Just Cause 2. He'll give us the bloody details, and then Chris Hardwick returns. Your legs have to come out?
They're floating, I'm sorry.
Okay. Chris Hardwick's going to be here with the one remote to rule them all in Gadgetron. It actually makes a bitch out of 225,000 devices. Find out just how much in a bit. Go ahead, put your legs out.
And then your daily allowance of WTF are people that are obsessed with the human tongue. And the places people stick them. Plus, no splashing. Come on, no horseplay. No horseplay.
I'm not horseplaying.
Plus, WWE superstar The Miz dropped by to slam some WrestleMania into us.
He's from the real world.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me get my hair back to normal. Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
We're going around the net. It's already just pandemonium. All right.
Can I just tell you guys? Let me tell you, they picked the deepest hot tub ever. So to give us a booster seat, they've piled up towels for us to sit on, as if towels don't move in.
By wet towels.
Hey, towels move in water.
Anyway, today's number 5 is from the Canadian mockumentary series The Trailer Park Boys from 2005. See, the time machine's already in effect.
2005. It does seem that it seems like one of the Trailer Park characters played by actor John Dunsworth really likes the drinky.
Who doesn't?
Well, alcoholics probably don't like it anymore.
True.
Or maybe they just love it and love it too much. Anyways, in this now classic clip, we're going to find out why.
Mr. Lee, is this you talking or the liquor? Randy. I am the liquor.
That's funny. I actually didn't know they had... I didn't know they had trailer parks in Canada. Because really, how'd they get the wheels onto their igloos without causing structural damage? Oh, and like what happens when their mullets freeze and just break off?
Those are all good questions. I think you'll just have to wait for all the Canadian hate mail to come in for the answers.
Hey, Ken, I was just joshing. That's Canadian.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't either. Anyway, today's number 4 is for anyone that loves loud music and easily spread viruses.
Yeah, and if that doesn't sound like you, avoid the cruise offered at 70,000tons.com.
Imagine January, cold, bad weather. But you, your friends, and 40 metal bands will go to the Caribbean to take over a cruise ship. 70,000 tons of metal. 4 days, 40 bands, 1 cruise ship. Book your cabin now.
understand that.
Yeah. There's really nothing as soothing as being trapped on a boat filled with non-stop heavy metal concerts.
Where are all those windowless metal vans gonna park, though? The date rape, kind of van. Anyway.
Number 3 today is the triumphant return of musical dubbing genius Saint Sanders.
Yeah, and this time around he's working his magic on Van Halen's 1984 ode to aerobic activity, Jump.
Cheer up! I think it's me to shout! That's enough! Just have a shower! You think that you're coming back? Just washing myself! Just washing myself! Ah, that's just what my mama said! Go! Get up! And get a swell job! I need job.
I've actually heard the leaked David Lee Roth recording sessions. I don't know, are we sure that that's a redub?
It's another good point.
Thank you. In 1982, John Carpenter filmed his version of The Thing.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, anyways, it remains one of the most beloved horror movies ever made. Carpenter's The Thing.
What's the title of it?
It's called The Thing.
All right.
Okay, well, Carpenter's The Thing is a... It's a reimagining of 1951's The Thing from Another World. A little redubbing has improved the classic, and you can send your thank you notes to the folks at Sequential Pictures.
God, what was happening to him?
I think if it had more time to finish, it would have looked and sounded and acted just like Bennigan's.
Well, then, what are you saying?
It's one of those things out there trying to imitate him, Gary.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
I thought you'd feel that way, Gary. With your ass for a nose and your eyebrows. We'll do you last.
By the timeless Benny Hill classic Yakety Sax, even Horrible Mutilation.
Yeah, and that clip proves that The Thing is now John Carpenter's second best comedy.
Because Ghost of Mars is still unintentionally hilarious. I mean, no, you're not out there?
I think it might have been intentional. Still ahead, it's the OMG Cat.
Yes, find out what makes Kitty's jaw drop in just a minute.
Unusual cat clip posted by YouTuber Short Film Specialist.
Now, we aren't sure what this kitty is seeing, but it must be amazing. I know.
That's the kid.
It is the best. Okay, I have to say, by itself, that clip, pretty amazing, but thanks to the magic of the YouTube doubler, we get to see what exactly is blowing the cat's mind.
Behold. Why'd you stop? Oh no, that cat's really judgmental. He doesn't understand us. Hey, come on, this isn't gonna shave itself, Liv. Come on. They get too real right here with the. They get a little too real for a second, like they're the mouth. All right.
What the?
In case you haven't noticed, humping and licking technology happens to be one of our favorite things to do here on Attack. But when it comes to using our tongues, we've got nothing on the internet. It's okay, we'll say it for you. What the The tongue fetish, an explicit fascination with the human tongue. From licking lollipops and figurines to doing tongue tricks or simply sticking it out, this fetish originally stems from vorophilia, a term that depicts a love for oral consumption. This is why it is so closely related to the biting fetish.
Oh, there's some very good ones.
Yes, it's true, licking and biting do go hand in hand, but there are some people out there who have put the tongue into a league of its own. The longest tongue in the world belongs to a British man and measures in at nearly 4 inches long, but don't tell that to these lickin' ladies. This one is 2 inches wide, and this one can reach her own nose. But it doesn't end there. Whether they're licking the camera lens or another girl's face, these ladies are also showing off with their skills of flicking and twirling.
Oh, you're back for more. That's cute.
Psychologically speaking, the tongue fetish stems from an oral fixation that is commonly developed during their childhood. Oftentimes, this means they were addicted to pacifiers or thumb sucking. Aww, not cute. Online, the web is filled with slobbery tongue twisters, racking up over 4,000 videos on YouTube and dozens of sites that we simply cannot advocate on our squeaky clean show. So if you love licking stuff as much as we do, go ahead. Who are we to judge? Just don't mind us when we ask, what the f***? All right, everybody, let's take a game break and talk Just Cause 2. Please welcome X-Play's Adam Sensler. So, Adam, first of all, this is, it's adult lap time. So,
okay. I have to get to the little section.
Yeah, it's adult swim.
I gotta do some wading.
So, where are we? By the way, this is what you swim in usually?
Well, no. I just came from X-Play nap time.
Nap time?
And they said that I had to come down here. They said it was a hot tube, and I love cylinders.
Oh, no.
But apparently it's a lot different.
This is very different.
And kind of scary.
But maybe more fun.
Okay.
All right, so I got my card a little wet.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I think Hot Tube Time Machine is the pretty obvious porno.
Hot Tube Time Machine.
Porno homage to Hot Tub Time Machine,
I think
right?
it is. But does Hot Tub Time Machine really need like a porn homage? It just is.
There's some breasts as it is.
Okay.
It is plenty.
Humping through the ages. Something like that.
Through the ages.
You know? See, it's historical, so there's some learning that happens in it.
Well, we'd love to learn about Just Cause 2.
Just Cause 2. Or Just Cause 2.
I like to say. Just Cause.
It's like, why'd you play it? Just Cause 2.
Well, but what were your thoughts on it?
It's a very, very fun game. Pretty much you play the character from the first game, Rico Rodriguez, and you go to some made-up island country that's in Southeast Asia, and you kind of just blow everything up. But what's fun to do is that you also have
Why do they have to
grappling.
blow things up in Asia?
Well, it's Southeast Asia, so it's like Indonesia.
Oh, okay, they don't count. Okay, blow them up.
So you have a grappling hook and a parachute, and you pretty much can just travel all over this country, blowing things up because you want to topple the evil dictator, and you work on behalf of strange militant groups.
Okay, now they have a new way to get around, the grappling hook and the parachute combo. How do you think it compares to the
car?
using a car?
Well, so you can use the grappling hook to kind of propel you, and then use the parachute to kind of get a little bit of height, and you can move around. It's very effective because I guess in an effort for realism in this game, they decided to have cars that you would tend to find on the third world island nation.
My elbow rubbed against
Trust me, I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about, and I have air going up my butthole right now. So.
Why is there air? Wait, there's not air. Hold on. How big is your butthole that air is going through it right now?
Well, not all the air. It's just kind of.
Some air?
It's getting nicked. How about that? It's kind of ricocheting.
I think any is too much air.
I think you're right. I'm like my stomach is enlarging as we speak.
Oh.
This is getting creepy. Okay, back to the game. Back to Just Cause 2.
Because there's a storyline, the main storyline, but they also have the faction missions. So they're mostly like destruction based.
Well, a lot of them you have to just go around because you always want to blow stuff up. Because then you get points for doing that, and then you get more missions. But some of the missions are fun. Like you have to parachute onto a limo so you can kidnap someone and then get away from the bad guys. It's a lot like a Grand Theft Auto game, but it's got kind of a nastier, satirical edge because you're kind of making fun of like conflicts all around the world. Oh, it just got quiet. The bubble stopped.
Okay, so did the air go out of your butthole?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
no,
so,
I'm farting.
Well, if you like destruction and the whole open world aspect,
if you are somehow anti-explosion, this is the wrong game for you.
Okay.
But if you want a kind of a fun open world game that goes on for hours and hours and hours and hours and is like really silly, and you like destruction, this is a really, really good buy.
Okay, so that sounds good so far. So what's X-Play going to give it?
We're giving it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That's amazing. Well, thanks for joining us. If you want to do some laps really quick and just get some exercise in,
all right.
Great.
Here, let me just go.
You're just going to do some walking.
You meant swimming laps.
No, go ahead, keep walking.
Can you not swim? I noticed you have the floaties on.
Well, this is so they can find me in case I get lost and drifted off to the other end.
Just Cause 2 is out in stores now. Still ahead, everybody. Chris Hardwick reviews a Magic Wand and Gadgetron.
And then later, people mess themselves up in break moments in de-evolution. Stick around.
Attacken Spezialbier.
I'm trying a new position.
Because
Clark and I are in a hot tub time machine. Woo. And Mac, you've been saying it's a hot tub time machine. I just want to know if this thing actually works. It's like I'm still in 2010.
I mean, like what's the next thing in the show?
Well, we have the news. We have Allison Hayslip, who is in 2010.
All right, well, watch this. What? Oh no, something.
So it's March 24th, 1986, and here are your top stories. Compact discs may ease the burden of encyclopedia salesmen everywhere, according to the Spokane Chronicle. The recent international conference on CD-ROM, Microsoft demonstrated a new kind of computer memory disk capable of holding more than 1,000 times more information than the floppy disks currently in use. Like, what? The new disks are called CD-ROMs. They can not only store vast amount of text, but get this, they can hold color photographs and even short sound bites and music. If you're planning to make use of this new technology, however, you can expect to dig deep. You'll need a highly advanced personal computer with enhanced graphics capabilities and, of course, the $2,000 CD-ROM player. I don't see this catching on at all right? Totally awesome news. An outer space ferry service to carry people between the moon and Mars will be complete by 2016. Woo! A presidential panel has proposed a $700 billion space program that would put manned settlements in space, people. The National Commission on Space, appointed last year by President Reagan, published a report stating that it expects permanent outposts capable of supplying all the necessities to support life to be installed within the next half-century to support 1 million space travelers a day. Oh my God. So pack your bags for the final frontier because we are going to space. And finally, while the color purple may be the odds-on favorite at the Oscars tonight, it was Police Academy 3 Back in Training that topped the box office this weekend. The goofball ensemble comedy starring Steve Guttenberg grossed over $9 million in just 3 days. My gosh. Rounding out the top 3 were Gung Ho, starring Michael Keaton, which grossed almost $5 million, and the John Hughes teen comedy Pretty in Pink, which took in just over $3 million. But if you missed those movies in the theater, people, don't worry. They'll be out on VHS in the next 2 to 3 years, so you'll get to see them really soon. Cool. I'm Allison Hayslip, and you have totally just been fed. Rad! Now, we're going to go back to the future.
That was awesome! It's really hard in here. Hey, President Day, fun fact, who was wanting one?
Me. Right here.
NASA is shooting robots into space. How about that?
That happened in Blade Runner, and then they got mad and came back to Earth and went on a murdering spree.
Today's Galactipedia explains how we're all gonna die. Doggy paddle.
You're good at that. Do some.
Sure, we all want to live in a galaxy far, far away, but we've got our own space planes and a Death Star threatening to destroy us right here in our backyard. Darth Vader blew up Alderaan with a single shot, and while we may not have to worry about giant space stations attacking us, NASA is on the hunt for Nemesis, our solar system's hidden little secret. Also known as the Death Star, the theory of Nemesis has been tossed around since the mid-'80s when paleontologists were trying to figure out the 26 million year cycle of extinctions on our planet. They theorized that a hidden companion star was periodically flinging comets at us from the outer reaches of the Oort cloud, a collection of billions of comets that encase our solar system. Now, with the help of the Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer, or WISE, scientists are trying to look deep into the black, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Death Star's heat signature. But being a dwarf star, Nemesis is about 8% the mass of our sun, making it hard to spot. Unfortunately, if found, there's no amount of proton torpedoes that can save our asses. Want to aid in the search for the Death Star? Well, for a start, you'll need to know what's out there. If you can't tell Orion's belt from the Big Dipper's handle, then get your hands on Worldwide Telescope. Worldwide Telescope is a desktop app that turns your computer into a virtual telescope that lets you explore the universe from the comfort of your favorite chair. At the recent TED Talks, Microsoft announced the integration of Worldwide Telescope with Bing Maps, allowing the user to view the stars from any point on Street View. You no longer have to wonder what you saw in the sky last night. Simply pick your point on the map and look up. Real-time information of star alignments, positions of planets, and other celestial bodies are there for your viewing pleasure. But until we master light speed, even the nearest star is out of reach. To begin, we'll need a vehicle, and our future might lie in the X-37B spaceplane. This robotic spaceplane has been kicking around since the turn of the century and is currently under the supervision of the Air Force. At 29 feet long and 15 feet wide, the X-37B functions as an orbital test vehicle. It can stay in orbit up to 270 days and will be used for unmanned space missions and developing reusable space vessel technologies. It's scheduled for a test launch on April 19th from Cape Canaveral and will soar into space aboard an Atlas V rocket. The goal right now is aimed at the X-37's military applications, but NASA could utilize this autonomous spaceplane for their own missions in the future. Personally, I think the Air Force should work on designing X-Wings. We'd all be happier. Looks like our universe just got a little more intense. Hopefully we can strap giant lasers to our spaceplanes and blast away at incoming comets. It's time for Gadgetron! Welcome back, Chris Hardwick! Chris Hardwick! Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Wait, have you been there the whole time?
Yeah. It tastes like ass tea under there. Oh. I've stolen fire from the lazy gods. It's the universe's universal remote somewhere.
With more high-tech devices in your home come more remote controls. So, Logitech has given us the universal solution, the Harmony 1100. This remote control allows you to turn on multiple components with one touch. And since it has a 3.5-inch backlit screen, it'll be easier than ever to do so. It also supports over 225,000 devices, so you'll never have to worry about finding the right remote again for $300.
So this remote is probably a little different than you're used to holding, all right? I actually used to have this remote. It's about twice as wide as most remotes in your house. Still fairly light to hold. It is really light. It is wide, so that means you have to use it with two hands, but how lazy do you really have to be? You're like, I can't use...
Well, Olivia, you know, the thing is, the two-handed remote thing is not that big of a deal because...
no, I just like to...
You're going to have, that's another thing that takes two hands. You're ultimately going to have a lot of different remotes in your hands anyway, so if you switch it down to one, two hands is really not that big of a deal.
What did you want him to?
You're blocking it.
Oh, I'm my bad. Sorry, Clark. Now, other Harmony... He's just stretching people.
Yeah, I'm just stretching.
Now, other Harmony remotes require you to use software in order to program it. I have to say, it's not always the easiest. With mine, it was hard. Has this gotten any easier?
It has gotten a little easier. You just log on to the Logitech software and start adding. I can't not slide, unfortunately.
I know.
You start adding devices like your TV, your Blu-ray player, receiver, and you do that by searching your model number. So now you can set up activities, or we also call them macros, which will basically do a bunch of different things at once. For example, you want to watch TV, the remote will turn on your TV, set it to the HDMI input, and then turn on your cable box, and then your receiver. So then you got all that at once. And then from there, you can customize every hard button on the remote to do anything you want on any device. For example, the OK button can select a menu item or record something on your DVR as well. And you can also add different icons to the touchscreen that will do pretty much any function. We added a bunch of cable functions like a guide, live TV, menu, etc. So overall, programming, yes, it is a little tough. Maybe you might need someone who's a little more techie than you, but once that's done, it is incredibly easy to use. Whoa.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just sit awkwardly like this. Hey guys.
It's really not awkward for us.
Hot tubs are red. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not horse-playing. Leave me alone. Why are you the hot tub sheriff? Why are you the hot tub sheriff? Have a little fun.
I think one of us has a little experience with hot tubs. All right? Thank you.
This is normally not the gadget you would use in a hot tub, but whatever.
I'm controlling the hot tub with it.
That's awesome.
See? That's right. Okay, well, it's impressive to have a remote that controls with the touchscreen. I have to say, when I had it, I didn't like it because I had to reset my battery a lot, and I always had to be pushed. And then when you don't have the actual button to push, you're like, oh wait, am I pushing enough? And then you have to end up resetting it. So I don't think it's that impressive to have a touchscreen, but you're the guy.
I think it helps. You know what? The touchscreen allows for pages of icons, so you're able to customize a ton of different operations. Yeah, just keep me wet like a dolphin. Even though it doesn't have multi-touch or gestures, it is super responsive.
Okay, now it's $300, which is pricey for a remote. I know.
I like how we got to get back to serious business. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so you're saying stretch this to longer?
So, what price what rate are we going to give it?
Well, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Like, if you really need a universal remote and you're willing to spend top dollar, it's a good choice. But I feel like it's a little wonky to set up. The next step is not having to plug it into a computer at all and do it all through Wi-Fi. So let's get on that, Logitech. And now, Olivia, guess what number I'm thinking of?
Okay, that's not a number.
Correct! You win! It's this clip of tonight's Web Soup.
Next on an all-new Web Soup.
Surprise! Angry! Surprise!
That's right, a brand new episode of Soup de Web airs right after Attack du Show.
Can you guys see what's happening to Clark's? It's all filled.
That's not my leg.
It's not. It's very. It's nice and fluffy.
Don't stop, though.
Okay, check out g4tv.com/websoup if you're the most impatient person on the planet. You can't wait for the show because it's awesome. This guy's on it.
Good day, everyone.
Good day. Now I'll see you later. You're gonna go back in. Oh, that's.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe swim out. Maybe swim out.
I'm just gonna. Don't look at my thing.
Stay tuned. WWE. Okay. That's WWE superstar The Miz. Bye, Chris. The feed is brought to you by Cheetos.
Kevin says, eat me.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's Javier, our dolphin. Don't mind him. So Blair Herder, our resident wrestling expert and reality show survivor.
Olivia, I'm almost positive he's cooking us.
Oh, no, he is. He is. Those are carrots. So anyways, Blair Herder took a little time out of his busy schedule to bond with fellow MTV veteran The Miz. Oh, don't eat that. It's for other people, not us.
All right, fine.
Shenanigans ensued. Watch this.
Now, we've known each other for a long time. However,
10 years?
10 years.
A decade?
We just aged ourselves on TV, dude. Let's not talk about our age anymore.
Okay.
So I haven't really watched you much in wrestling because you're wearing a Speedo and I'm not trying to see.
It's trunks, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
I used to wear really cool shorts, but Vince told me I had great legs that I have to wear trunks from now on. So I said, listen, fine.
Is there ever a part where Vince McMahon walks up to you and says that, and your immediate reaction needs to be like, I'm gay?
No.
But then you're like, it's Vince McMahon.
It's
so,
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
When Vince McMahon comes up to you, you never think that. You think, this is my boss. I do what he says.
Right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I kind of want to bring people up to speed on The Miz and how this character was created. Obviously, on Real World, you were so annoying with this character, man. You were like, I'm creating The Miz. The Miz. We're like, dude, shut up. You're never going to be a pro wrestler. It's really annoying. We don't want to hear about it. And then throughout the years, like I remember driving out to like Oxnard and watching you wrestle in a garage, sitting on an ice chest of booze that I brought in.
Yes.
Nobody stopped me. And here you are these years later, and you've got 3 titles. Like, you're for real, man. Like,
Yes.
tell me this process.
Thank you.
How did this all happen? Like, walk me through it.
You were there. You were there from the beginning of The Miz. And you knew The Miz was the reason, basically I created The Miz because Coral and all my castmates didn't like me, so it was my way of just getting back at them.
Yeah, be more annoying.
Yes, be more annoying. And it actually did work. It actually did work. So then I moved to LA and started wrestling with UPW, which you came to a couple of the shows.
Yeah, really weird stuff.
Yes.
And in no way sanctioned by any sports authority whatsoever.
Very indie, very minor leagues, and finally WWE got a hold of it and said, you know what, we're going to give this guy a chance at Tough Enough. I didn't win Tough Enough, but the execs liked me enough to where they gave me a contract where I went on to a developmental territory called Deep South and OVW, which is WWE's developmental territory, and finally made it up to WWE, worked for the past 3 years in WWE trying to get, my spot, and I think I finally did it because I'm the first ever unified tag team and United States champion at the same time.
Well done.
So a dream come true.
Well done,
dream come
sir.
true.
Look, man, and speaking of that, again, this is something we've talked about. And then also something that people don't know about you, you're traveling constantly, right?
Yes.
I mean, you're like home 2 days every month, something like that. You guys are always on the road. But you just recently picked up guitar lessons, correct?
I did.
How's that working out for
Now,
you?
I have a travel guitar, and I have my teacher is the Shred Mistress. Yes.
Okay.
The Shred
Mike
Mistress.
is not in guitar lessons at all.
Yes.
Mike has got some really freaky stuff going on socially.
No, I'm telling you.
The Shred Mistress?
Yes, the Shred Mistress. And let me tell you something. When you go in there, and I'm sitting there going like, and then she goes, it's intimidating.
Right.
I'm intimidated by a 50-year-old Russian woman.
Why don't you just bring the Big Show with you?
I should
Just
be
balance
like,
it out.
listen,
if you don't slow down those scales, this guy.
this guy's going to deal with you.
Right. So it's something you can take on the road with you, and when you're not working.
Exactly.
Which you're doing
It's one of those things that I do to relax because we don't have much time to relax. I mean, literally, I'm nonstop traveling. We're going to Europe for 2 weeks. I just got back from Australia, and now I'm here. Tomorrow I'm in another state. The next time another state, another city. Just driving, flying, everything. I need something to settle me down, to relax.
Right.
And guitar is that.
And one last thing, where can people follow you on Twitter? Like, how can your fans get in touch with you online?
Mike the Miz, at Mike the Miz is my Twitter account, and there's a lot of people that follow me because I'm just very important.
I can't think of a better way to end this interview right now. Thank The Miz for joining us today, my friend. I got to tell you, it means a lot for me to say good luck at WrestleMania.
Thank you very much.
This weekend, dude.
It's always a
Finally
pleasure
made it.
seeing you.
That's right. Remember, WrestleMania 26 this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're actually going to be in WrestleMania soon, right?
I'm going to be at WrestleMania this Sunday, and then, thank you.
Why?
And then Monday, well, because the day after, Monday, myself and Rob Corddry from Hot Tub Time Machine are hosting Monday Night Raw.
Look at that. From a hot tub?
Yeah.
Are you doing it from a hot tub? No, because they're not as cool as Attack of the Show, are they?
I don't think so. And there may be a hot tub involved, though.
Did you eat one of the carrots that was in our hot tub?
Yeah.
Now it's time for another thing we found on the internet that was interesting.
I got lost. I'm sorry. Today's clip comes from Vimeo user Buck. Just Buck. Here's the end. The end.
sure that puppet just puked up a rainbow.
At least he didn't do it in the hot tub. That's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker.
I just peed again. Still ahead. Balls on fire! Woo! Did you pee too?
No, but seriously, a guy sets his own balls on fire.
It's break moments. Stick around. You guys set your balls. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS. Morgan Webb heads to CTIA in Vegas for a sneak peek at Windows Phone 7 and the HTC Evo. The future is here. Then Allison Hayslip sits down with a cast of Hot Tub Time Machine. It's a pool party with John Cusack, Clark Duke, Craig Robinson, and Rob Corddry. And the Fax Bear returns for more of your awesome, crazy, and sometimes disturbing faxes. See it tomorrow.
So tangled.
I know, the water gets like that. So the debate about whether man is inherently good or evil has raged for centuries. But today we have definitive proof that man is really stupid. Oh, that felt good. Can you get that one? Got it. So, hey, remember that old cartoon gag where some idiot jumped on like one side of a rake and then smacked himself in the forehead?
Yeah. Well, thanks to this bright-eyed
I was
genius.
asking you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the only person in the tub.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to this bright-eyed genius, now it's a reality. Oh.
So! Oh my god,
Nope.
man.
It was so shocking.
Okay, well, this week's... Yeah, well, what'd you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not blown away by that guy.
You know what? I was more blown away by the fact that when I combed Clark's hair, he got really surprised and the water dropped onto him.
Yeah.
We're in a hot tub, Clark. Is it that surprising to have water on you?
See, that was like...
Okay, so this week's rating system for break moments is teenage grandparents.
Hooray!
Hooray! How many we want to give this guy, Clark?
2 out of 5. Not.
Yeah. You know what?
I've seen some pretty creative shots to the groin in my time, some of which involved elaborate setups or required impeccable timing.
Huh. Okay. Well, now people are just, lighting themselves on fire, actually. Watch this.
Oh.
The best part is that he doesn't scream when the fire's on him. He screams when he gets towel whipped.
Well, that does hurt, but yeah, the fire did not faze him.
No, he didn't. Hey! Oh, idea. What if we light your crotch on fire and then you jump into the hot tub? That's safe.
Well, I do cover my genitals with asbestos every morning, so we can probably get away with it for a few seconds.
Would you ever let us put you on fire to do anything? Your people are here.
I don't think we can show my genitals on TV, can we?
Oh, no, you don't have to. No, you don't have to.
I mean, we can do... Sorry. No horseplay.
Have a carrot.
All right.
Oh, sorry, that's a small one.
That's really phallic.
We get you a bigger one.
It's really hard to get situated here. Sorry, guys.
Hold on. I'm finding him a big carrot.
That's what she said. I don't know. So anyway, how many stars are we giving this guy?
What?
How many stars are we giving this guy?
5 out of 5. Yeah!
Speaking of burned balls.
Burned balls.
Getting a little warm myself. It's like 2 boiled potatoes down here. Too much?
Ew, no, I give you a 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5.
I did it! We did it together!
Disgusting.
Thank you.
To Clark Duke for being here with me. Guys, go see Hot Tub Time Machine this weekend. Also, I have to say, Hot Tub Time Machine is trending on Twitter. It's # Hot Tub Time Machine to show your love. And also try to trend AOTS Hot Tub Time Machine. So # AOTS Hot Tub Time Machine. Because we're all in it together, aren't we?
Yes.
Exciting. Hey,
All right.
on your film. Thanks for hanging out in a hot tub with us.
Thank you for having me.
I love you.
I love you, darling. A new web soup with Chris Hardwick starts right now. Good night.
Oh, goodness.